Hi students, in this video you are going to see about chapter 12 structured query language. First we are going to see what is a structured query language. Structured query language is short form is SQL. Structured query language is a standard programming language to access and manipulate databases. So SQL is a standard programming language. So with the help of this programming language we can retrieve the data from the database as well as we can manipulate the data from the database. So manipulate means we can manage the data from the database. SQL allows the user to create, retrieve, alter and transfer information among databases. So we have so many databases. So among the databases we can transfer that information. Same time we can create the table, we can retrieve data from the table. If you want you can alter the table. So all these things we can do with the help of SQL. It is a language designed for managing and accessing data in a relational database management system. So we have two database management system. One is a DBMS, another one is a RDBMS. So this language is mainly designed for relational database management system. There are many versions of SQL. So we have so many versions of SQL. The original version was developed at IBM's Research Center and originally called as SQL in early 1970s. 1970s பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஸோ இந்த லாங்குவேஜை சீக்வல் அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ லேட்டர் தான் இந்த லாங்குவேஜை எஸ்கியூஎல் அப்படின்னு சேஞ்ச் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ இன் 1986 ANSI American National Standard Institute published an SQL standard that was updated again in 1992. So in 1992 this language again published பண்ணாங்க. So if they want to add some features they added and updated in 1992. So the latest version of SQL released in 2008 and it named as SQL 2008. Next we are going to see role of SQL in RDBMS. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL Server, IBM DB2 and Microsoft Access are RDBMS packages. So if we see relational database management system we have these packages. So what are the packages Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL Server, IBM DB2 and Microsoft Access. SQL is a language used to access data in such databases. So already we saw SQL we are using to access and manage data from RDBMS. In general, database is a collection of tables that stores set of data that can be queried for use in other application. If we see data, so database what we have it is a collection of tables. So already you know டேட்டாபேஸில் என்ன இருக்கும் ஃபுல் அண்ட் ஃபுல் டேட்டாஸ் தான் இருக்கும். அந்த டேட்டா எப்படி ஸ்டோர் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்கன்னா in the form of a tables. So that we can use in other application also. A database management system supports the development, administration and use of database platforms. So DBMS it can supports the development side and administration side and we can use in a database platforms also. RDBMS is a type of DBMS. So already you know we have two DBMS. One is a DBMS, another one is a RDBMS. So RDBMS is a type of DBMS with a row based table structure that connects related data elements and includes functions related to create, read, update and delete operations collectively known as CRUD. So in RDBMS the data are stored in the form of a table structure. If you see table we have rows and columns. Then we have the functions also. What are the functions create, read, update and delete. So these four operations we can do in the table. These four operations collectively known as a CRUD, that is CRUD, create, read, update, delete. The data in RDBMS is stored in a database objects called tables. So in RDBMS the data are stored in the form of a tables, and the tables தான் என்னன்னு சொல்றாங்க database objects அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. A table is a collection of related data entries, and it consists of rows and columns. So whatever data we are storing in the table, one data is related to another data. A field is a column in a table that is designed to maintain specific related information about every record in a table. So each column in a table we are calling as a field. So it is maintaining a specific information. For example, if we are taking the student table, if we take the table now, we have the different columns. For example, student ID, exam number, student name. If we take the student ID now, that column contains the student ID of all the students. It is a vertical entity that contains all information associated with a specific field in a table. These fields in a student table may be of the type admission number, student name, student age, student class, place, etc. A record is a row. So each row in a table we are calling as a record, which is a collection of related fields or columns that exist in a table. If we take a column na, we get only one detail about this about all the students. Next, if we see the record means it contain a particular student complete details. So a record is a horizontal entity. So column means it's a vertical entity, record means it's a horizontal entity in a table which represent the details of a particular student in a student table. So column means we can say vertical entity, row means we can say as a horizontal entity. Column means it give a particular details, so row means we get a complete details of a particular student. Next we are going to see processing skills of SQL. The various processing skills of SQL are data definition language, short form is DDL. The SQL DDL provides commands for defining relation schemas. So schemas means structure, deleting relations, creating indexes, and modifying relation schemas. So here with the help of this data definition language we can create a table. If you want to do some changes in a table, so that also we can do with the help of this DDL commands. Here we have indexes also that you will study later. Next one is the data manipulation language, short form is the DML. So the SQL DML includes commands to insert, delete, and modify tuples in the database. So with the help of this DML commands we can insert a row in a table, that is we can insert the data into the tables. So tuples wise we can insert the data. Embedded data manipulation language. So the embedded form of SQL is used in high level programming languages. So here we are not using, so this is using in high level programming languages. View definition. The SQL also includes commands for defining views of tables. If I want to see the complete table or I want to see a particular data from the table now, so that time I have the definition, that is the view definition. With the help of the view commands we can see the data available from the table. Authorization. The SQL includes commands for access rights to relation and views of tables. So whenever we are using the table we can keep the access permission, so that time unknown person cannot touch the table, that is they cannot able to view the table, they cannot able to alter the table. Next one is the integrity. The SQL provides forms for integrity checking using condition. So integrity means, so data integrity is very important. So whatever data we are storing into the table, as it is we need a data again. So the SQL provides checking, we have the condition, so with the help of the conditions we can check the data. Next one, transaction control. The SQL includes commands for a file transactions and control over transaction processing. So SQL it have the commands to transfer the files from one database to another database. So when it transferring the files, it have the file control also. So SQL, the structured query language, is a language used for accessing databases, while MySQL is a database management system like SQL Server, Oracle, Informix, Postgres, etc. MySQL is a RDBMS. So here structured query language we are using to access the data from the database. If we so this SQL we are using in RDBMS. MySQL we are using in database management system. It's like a SQL Server, Oracle, Informix, Postgres, etc. So these are the packages. MySQL is a RDBMS. So here we are using in DBMS, but even though this we are saying as a RDBMS. So MySQL is a RDBMS. That's all students. In this video you learned about what is the SQL, what is the role of SQL in RDBMS, then different processing skills of SQL. Just read in your book once or twice. Thank you students.